Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Dominions 4 Thrones of Ascension with me, BrainBoy 20. Where we had last left off, we are still trying to conquer the rest of Berytos, as we've taken their southern peninsula in almost its entirety using our undead forces. However, they have massive amounts of fortresses concentrated in one location, and we're just barely pushing them out of it. I say barely, I mean their fortresses are just really hard to take for whatever arbitrary reason. Regardless, we've been continuing our research down the blood magic path, but we're probably not going to go much further. We'll go as far as it takes to complete it, then we'll start making armies of spellcasters. Aside from that, we have finally forged our first ring of wizardry, and are starting to boost our goddess down all magic paths, just so we can see what she can forge. Anyway, battle in Strongbay, which is us hopefully taking over the fortress of Strongbay, if I remember rightly. No, it's just us trying to take down the province defense. That is a lot of spells being cast. Why are you diseased? Okay, he's mute. I'm perfectly okay with a Jotun wolf being mute. And their armies are routed again. And the battle of the fortress of the deep Black Sea, which is finally taking this portion, giving us a massive underwater stronghold. And the Tritons retreated immediately. This is looking really familiar. Oh yeah, didn't we do all this beforehand? I vaguely remember. No, because the Tarasques were here. Yeah, we did do this. Now, I'm trying to remember what hang on. We did look at all these beforehand. All those events as well? Did it not save? Or what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were testing the Ring of Wizardry. Like, we gave you the Ring of Wizardry, and the Ring of Wizardry actually didn't do anything for you. Because while it did give you all these levels of magic, it didn't actually give you every single magic path. And as such, I was going to start empowering you down the list of all magic paths just to see what everything we could possibly forge is. Aside from that, we have these companies here are still moving through these territories, trying to get our forces to combine together into one massive unit. I finally figured out the secret of making province defense increases almost instantaneous. We gain more magic gem incomes, but that doesn't really matter because, well, what are they going to do to stop me? And that answer is basically nothing. Anselm, you will construct me another temple just because we're pushing our domain so far into their territory that they can't hope to stop us, and this army will start moving forward. Dushart and company, we have taken the deep Black Sea, as there's nothing here that can really stop us. We're just going to build another temple to continue to boost our province defense here, which that honor will go to Rimgear. You will preach in the hopes that we can finally get our domain in this area, which we definitely have thanks to Cradle of Faith, and the rest of you can patrol. I almost forgot you keep making water gems, which I don't have a problem with, it's just I keep forgetting you can do that. Anyway, Sigurd, you are forging random magical items, make the Tartarian chains. Childeric, you've arrived, build me a temple here so we can continue to boost our domain strength in this region, which we're probably just going to get a domain kill because taking every single little province that still exists is just a nightmarish idea for me. Admittedly, however, it's still going to take a large amount of time for us to take the underwater provinces and get far enough to get their domain out of this place. Honir and Rimnir, you still have your forces. I can't put anyone else in you, so let's keep sending you to the front lines. Actually, we'll send you down south, because I promised that you'd get some support when going to take Golfalas. Plexol and company, you still need to actually take one entire turn to move. Agnes Sesfrimnir has finally arrived, meaning we can take our armies, merge them together into the forces that they are supposed to be. Pale Riders will of course join Plague Tongue the Mound Fiend. Herdmen will join the front, as well as more Huskarls. Shade Beasts will join Gasil's army. And the Mounted Herdmen will join the other Mounted Herdmen that we have under the effect of Sesfrimnir. I say as they can't actually do that. You're of course a Hellcarl, but Agni has more leadership than you, so unfortunately I'm going to have to break up your army effectively. As much as you'd like a commanding presence, I can't really trust you yet. Now I say if someone were to die, I might give you a battlefield promotion, but that's just kind of how I roll. Like, Faber, I believe, is a hero over what you are, so I'm sorry. But in the meantime, Caesar can have a small force. Now we have a massive horde that's just kind of sitting there doing nothing, and with nothing particularly toxic sitting in the middle of nowhere, I have no problem with just sending these troops and spreading them around. Now this big force will of course go up to the north. I mean, after a while it is kind of hard to merge these troops together because everyone's going to block someone in this army when we have a humongous front line. And we'll take these forces and we'll probably send them marching in a direction, I guess. Okay, the Fortress of Strong Bay is basically the only thing standing between us and there. Speaking of which, have we actually taken... Have we taken any of the forts? More time to succeed. More time to succeed. Yeah, it's going to take an amount of time before we can take the Fortress of Strong Bay. I mean, I could shove these forces together, and they'll probably instantly break down the fortress walls just by sheer numbers alone. But that's open to interpretation. Anyway, Yingven, the Hangedrot, let's grab these troops that you can possibly fit in your army, and then send you all out. Good. Go on Ringhorn, Vuskul, and otherwise don't go through the place that kills off our undead allies, and hopefully we'll be able to spend all this treasury in some fashion. Two Hearts is still researching, Tortilla is still sieging. I might just take... What troops does Two Hearts have under his command? None. And it's going to take forever for Tortilla to actually make any headway. So I'm actually going to recruit a bunch of units. Just one batch of units. And we'll send them to take the fortress of Abysia so we don't have to sit there and wait. Because Tortilla has been sitting there sieging constantly to no avail. And we're actually getting quite far in the ritual side of blood magic. You know, that's what the blood vortex does. This horrifying ritual creates the blood vortex, a churning pool of polluted blood that roars horribly yet terribly alluring songs. The song of the vortex is heard by all mortals in the world, whispering sweet melodies of death and carnage, beckoning all people to come and bask in its crimson presence. Its song is especially strongly felt by those whose blood is suitable for blood rituals, summoning them to the site of the ritual. The mortals that enter its presence stare dumbfounded on the waves and swirls in the vortex, or throw themselves heedlessly to drown in bloody swirls. The master of the ritual then collects suitable victims to use in other rituals. Eventually, when no life is left in the world around the vortex, it dries out and dies. Provinces with strong influences of order will be less affected by the beckoning. Those with strong turmoil influences will be more drawn to the vortex. That's kind of disgusting, but okay. Well, I can instantly build a citadel. Bind Heliophagus. The blood mage sacrifices several blood slaves to contact and bind one of the 4 Heliophagi to serve him. Winged and powerful, the Heliophagi lead the armies of the Abyss. They are composed of darkness, but their claws and horns are golden and enchanted. Their ability to become invisible in shadows makes them truly horrible. Heliophagi are skilled in blood magic. Once Heliophagus dies, it returns to the Abyss and can be summoned once again. I mean, this is kind of... Bloodmaid performs a beastly ritual, sacrificing vast amounts of slaves in an attempt to contact and bind one of the demon lords. There are but a few of these infernal rulers, and their powers are shrouded in mystery. Looming hell. Devils will appear in the dreams of some unfortunate enemies whenever they try to sleep. These devils, though various threats, will try to persuade the victims to sell their souls and join in the killing of their commander. The strength of the threats depends on the strength of the god's domain, but extreme courage is always required to defy the devils. The devils are totally powerless if they are unable to persuade any victims, which may well happen should the enemy commander be more feared than they are. The spell lasts until someone dispels it or the caster dies. Forces of Darkness. The ritual summons and binds several Fiends of Darkness. Fiends of Darkness are coal-black demons summoned from the abyss with human sacrifices. They fight with venomous claws and have bat-like wings. Fiends of Darkness are stealthy and are able to hide in the night. Blood magic is certainly an interesting thing, and I might try more of it later if I ever do other gameplays of this outside of the Let's Play channel, because I don't feel like taking 10 years to do anything. I forgot you were calling so many naiads. Nikata, can you cast the ritual spell? You can't call it Kraken because you need to be underwater. You can summon an Ice Drake, but that's not what I'm looking for. Naiad Warriors, Sea Trolls, Sea King's Court. You know what, let's have you just do the natural ritual of Sea King's Court for like 2 times. Anyway, anyone else here that I can possibly take out? Do we have any people who are just automatically being created? Frail is definitely being created. Onud is definitely new. Who else do we got? I don't see anyone else. So we'll take you two and send you out to the front lines. You are all researching. We'll see what armies we can create from who we have. Alright, you two will go together and march out into the front lines with your forces. And then it'll take 10 years for you to do anything. Anyway, end turn. Our turns are certainly going by faster now that we don't have a ton of enemies waiting for us. And with the increasing temples and increasing God's presence, we should hopefully wipe them out via domain kill much later. And I can already see this, my computer's chugging trying to do these battles, meaning a very, very large one has just taken place. I don't even want to dream of what kind of battle is happening here. There was a battle in Strong Bay. Gee, I wonder what battle is taking place here. Berytos is attacking our horde. Oh my gosh. I forgot I put 2 armies together. And all the spell casting. What have I done? What have I done? This is great. I think we just auto-win this fight. I don't know about you, but the hordes of the undead are just going to overwhelm them. It's so great being a god. Excuse me, are we going to overwhelm them yet? Did you really summon a bunch of goats? Oh my gosh, its morale is -10. That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, I know we win, but this is... I just want to see how much of a stomp this is. I mean, the Yoan Wolves are already doing enough of a job. Making sure the blood on their jaws is well deserved. And I think they're already retreating. I mean, naturally we're gonna have to have a fight where only Theorel the Tarrasque and his Tarrasques are in the field of battle. Which I will definitely set up a small fight like this. Hopefully not one where Theorel the Tarrasque dies, because I did promise the guy, who I named it after, that I would actually show him what the Tarrasque is. Or at least I'm promising it to myself. At least I'm promising it to myself. Are they dead yet? Like, they can't possibly... I'm sorry, I have to say this. They can't possibly have any more morale. Like, the Colossi Warrior is even horror-marked. Well, Soleus is not having any of their shit today. with just a pillar of flame right on top of whoever was the unfortunate soul to tick him off. Yeah. It's not even a battle, it's just a literal wall of people. Anyway, entrance to the fortress has been breached. An unexpected event in Devil's Pond, giving us good omens, which is more luck. Alderaan, which is even more good omens. Sneak enemy was discovered. Shadow Imp was killed, and not even my problem. Busy is taking its time. Strong Bay we can finally take. Patrolling troops have succeeded, and there's really not much else to say. Alyssa, you have nature magic out the arse now. You have global enchants on you. You have fear 10. You're going to have all magic paths soon. But what can you forge? The sharpest tooth. This is the sharpest tooth and the most venomous worm to have ever lived. It is now empowered with 2 sets of runes. The first to amplify the venomousness of the tooth, and to enhance the poison resistance of its wielder. The second rune will grant the wielder the extreme patience and enhanced awareness of his surroundings, which can make an assassin extremely efficient. There is no handle as such, but the base of the tooth is wrapped in angel skin to nullify the otherwise baneful effect on the wielder. It is so venomous that it will even affect poison-immune creatures. Wait, what? I'm sorry? That's a terrifying weapon. We've already seen the Sword of Algarmir. What else do we have? Let's crop this Pain, Dimensional Rod. All these weapons that exist. Staff of the Sun. A mighty astrologer who studied the sun discovered that... Oh, okay. We have seen this one. Trident from Beyond. We have seen that one as well, because we've seen Alyssa's Deathwind's construction skull standard. The goat-like skull of a pan is inscribed with a rune of horror and placed on top of this foul standard. The skull causes fear to grow in the hearts of the enemies. Anything that's just out and out new to me, I'll speak of, but if I see, I can glance over and see nothing different. Well, I'm not going to say anything about it, now will I? Spirit Mask. A mask carved from spirit wood, painted with magical patterns in order to bind a vengeful spirit. The mask will project its ill will upon its enemies as the wearer. All boots. It's going to be this one that I'm interested in. Fountain of Youth, which we already know. No, we don't. When the Fountain of Youth was first discovered, it was too far away. Oh, wait, never mind. We knew of this. You can definitely make this the Chalice. The bearer of this much sought-after artifact will live in constant peril for the rest of his life. For questing knights will come up from time to time to seek to wrest it from his hands. The golden cup is filled with blood of an unknown origin that, when applied to wounds, will instantly close them. The blood can heal all manner of ills and afflictions, and the wielder of the chalice will never grow old. Interesting. What else do we have here, if anything? We've already have the magic lamp, Tome of High Power, which is air and astral. The Ark. Holiness of the Ark is so constantly spreads its domain, which you already know of, I think. The oneness of the Ark is so great that it constantly spreads the domain of its owner to all nearby provinces. If the Ark is brought into a battle, it will kill and blind all heretics and spread disease among them. Only priests and sacred troops of the proper religion are spared from the wrath of the Ark. Fever Fetish. This fetish will disease its owner and use the heat of the fever to produce magical fire gems. It will usually take a few months for the fever to become intense enough to produce magic gems, but putting the amulet on a wounded soldier can speed up the process. Okay. I'm sorry. That is actually somewhat terrifying of an item. Anyway, let us empower you again. What else do we not have? Earth magic. Why not? We're already making 23 Earth Gems a turn. I don't see a problem with this whatsoever. Anselm, you have built us a temple. Follow them in. If I would know if it would be perfectly safe to do this, I'm actually just going to specifically select Theorel the Tarask. Because all you have is these forces. And we'll put you in the middle, and your bears are out in front. I want you to go take this province by yourself. And everyone else can just wait. Because I'm fairly confident that Theorel the Tarask will be near impossible to kill. What? Like, I understand the domain bonus is ridiculous, but that's absurd. And it's only gonna grow bigger. Really? Now this company can actually head on out now. We have taken everything we could possibly get from the Deep Black Sea. We have a temple, meaning our domain is getting pushed. Sigurd, at this point, forge me the summit. Childeric, you've built us a temple. Head on up north. Our domain's getting pushed there as well. We're already taking the domain strength of these regions, meaning we are basically going to win via domain kill well before we take the rest of these locations. Gunnaleg and Harald keep marching. Plague Soul and Company, you have reinforcements heading in from this side. As such, I want you to actually reanimate some long deads. And you can't actually cast anything, so you'll wait. Frehil, keep marching. Where's your friend? Because I thought I ordered you both to do something. Keep marching north. You will come in behind everyone else. Oh no, you are still marching down south, I think. This company that definitely has a lot of Naiad warriors. Oh, these are magical beings, right? No, they're actually amphibians. The sea trolls will definitely join you in your fight, but the Naiad warriors will join the regular sea trolls. And we'll have our forces here, and we'll send you out to go join the waters. And Gorm Company have already finished everything we can possibly do. This group will also march on out, and they can actually move the full distance, which is nice. Now, is there anyone else we could possibly send out here? No. We don't have an army created yet. I'm going to stop repeating recruitment of this. We'll free up a few more spaces, and instead use those spaces to continually produce more Huskarls and Herdmen every turn. And with no one else here to possibly do anything to stop us, I guess we will start sending... Is there any other force we can possibly send out? The answer is no. Also, you're sneaking. Don't sneak. Move normally. Be a normal person. And there are diseases afflicting the troops. Ah, well. Strong Bay. Like, Storm Castle. Storm Castle. There is no reason not to do this. Storm Castle. Oh, you're actually taking control of the Great Eagle. Okay, that's nice. That's nice, dearie. Also, why is our supply usage so high? We're definitely dividing up the troops to continually take more locations than this, and we're going to be heading down to Dragon's Head and Vishian Forest, with the northernmost area trying to take taking the Ancient Woods, Iron Peaks, whatever that province is. And then the Vishian Forest are the other ones will be taking Dragon's Head. I'm halfway tempted to... Oh, yes. We're not doing any more recruitment than that. Too hard, better be able to take some army with him. You can be done researching. I want to kind of just take Abysia, because Abysia is just being annoying and not letting us take the place. And with nothing else to do, we shall end our turn. Hey, look at that. We finally went through 3 turns in a single episode. And there's another humongous battle going on. I have no idea where it could possibly be. Unless it's just Theorel the Tarrasque just laughing at people as his ridiculous amount of hit points. Just why? Hey, look at that. I'm gonna have 1,000 hit points, and I have reinvigoration, and I have screw you, buddy. I'm a spellcaster, mate, but you're not killing me because I'm regenerating more damage per turn than you could possibly deal to me. Furthermore, you have to get through my bodyguard of 7 Tarrasques. Like, I will actually see that battle personally, because that seems like it'd be a hilarious battle. And I see, like, we've killed a god of someone, so I am sorry. Anyway, they're trying to take Strong Bay back. I'm going to tell them now. They're not stopping us. Okay, someone was buffed. I think everyone's got fire resistance now, which is actually fairly decent, so we don't light our own people on fire. I should really have that as the standard. These are all Mound Kings, I assume. But that doesn't matter, because we're just going to overwhelm them. Also, why? This is why we're chugging. We just have this core of spellcasters here who do nothing but spam summon troops. I mean, naturally we win this force. And why do we have such a huge why? What is the purpose of summoning all these summoning troops? What's the purpose of it? You have enough troops right now, just buff them, please. And, well, there was a screw someone in particular. Wait, what was that, like 1,002 damage to one person? Anyway, Battle of Cedarwood Forest, which should be Theorel the Tarascan Company just laughing at people. Well, the Great Bears are going to be enough to stop them. Please tell me the Tarasques have a high morale. Oh yeah, I forgot the Green Eye is just casting spells constantly. Oh, there's Theorel the Prophet, who has death weapons, naturally, in addition to his, his bite attacks are doing 30 plus damage per swing, in addition to the poison, and Theorel the Tarrasque laughs. And there is almost no fatigue on him. I'm glad. And the Fortress of Strongbay, which is apparently the resting place of their god, because I think we just killed their god again. I mean, there's enough people for it. Philetar the Mage Pilot. The Beryton Mage Pilots are renowned for their navigational skills. They use air and water magic to guide their ships across the ocean. Now, where is their god? I'm curious. Beryton Priest. Ernst the Priest. We certainly ticked them off somehow, but I don't see their god anywhere. Demon Priest, Demon Priest. Mage Priest, Beryton Sage. Odysseus the Beryton Priest. Then we'll send him on a journey. Anyway, first into the fight, we might as well overwhelm them. Our flying troops will pop into the back and kill them all off if they try to stop us. And our main frontline troops will just kill anything that stands in our way. I mean, the Shade Beasts are already going through the walls to kill them. If only this wall wasn't in the way, I would love to see what's going on here. But this is probably the best I can do for you, gentlemen and ladies. Wait, what? Are these guys really ethereal? I didn't even realize that. They can just go through walls. Okay. Summer lions are amazing, I will not deny. No, where's their god that I killed so... It's the bird, isn't it? Yes, how could I forget? Molos the Solar Eagle. Oh my gosh, how did I possibly forget this? He is the Pretender God. Molos, King of the Winds, feeder on impurities, a Pretender God trying to banish all other Pretenders and become the true God. And he is now a dead man. Like, our Valkyries have already just... Our Valkyries have jumped in there. Our Summer Lions are killing off whatever's trying to stop us. And we're somehow dealing so much damage to them in one swing. And it's just a column of death. We're just gonna insta-kill their god. We'll definitely come very close to doing that. mean, he did die and blow up, but that's not really stopping us. And with their god dead, they should be running. Yeah, their god is dead. Most of them will be retreating from this, meaning we can get free access to the fortress. You know, I honestly always expect the Herdmen to die a lot more often, but it seems like the Horsemen are much more likely to die. And the armies are mostly routed. Gee, I wonder why. Alright. Should just be clean up now. Yeah, let's just clean up. We'll quit the replay. But, well, we know what the message is. You killed our god. This war will not end till the nation of Helheim is victorious, because clearly we can't annihilate you. Unexpected event in Karan. Priesthood of the Faith has been blessing the crops throughout the province. People are happy, faith has increased, and much wealth has been donated by merry farmers. Battle of Black Alps. The pack of sea dogs is roving the coastal lands. Goldfur, the sea dog, was wounded. There's a battle in the Black Alps. I'm not going to even bother looking at that. We overwhelm the sea dogs. We get our enchantress, and we have gained a sea dog? Question mark. Sure. And the gate at Abysia is taking its long time to do anything here. We've gained Strong Bay. We're going to break up this army first and foremost. Province defense at maximum, so the province just becomes under my control naturally. We'll send this group north. Anyone broke off? Yeah, we have a few people. Mundaflar, we'll just take what troops he can get. I mean, really, that's all we can ask at this point. The Soulless Warrior will definitely join Legion of the Dead if we can find one. I mean, I'd assume we'd have a generic Legion of the... Yeah, the Lich will... Wait, what? Oh, okay. I forgot. Soulless ones are terrible people. And we can't put them in the same army, so we'll just leave these guys here. So this company will actually head just straight north. This group will actually head straight south, and we'll just claim both these locations. And we have a laboratory here. Our priest should be following in behind us. Childric, keep marching in the name of me. This group will actually be heading down south. The Sky Split Oak giving us nature. We'll get this up to maximum, and I'm fairly confident that as long as our domain strength keeps increasing, and with their god, you know, dead, I highly doubt they can actually stop us. Theorel, have you made it onto the Hall of Heroes for your glorious actions in combat? No, that's wrong. Let's go make sure you're on the Hall of Heroes, because I doubt they can stop a dragon. I should say several dragons. Admittedly, though, we're actually losing province to... We are losing the benefits of Theorel, so I will actually hold the line here. You're still marching. Can you actually build... Yeah, you can build a temple. I don't want to know why you can do that, but okay, you can build a temple. Now, we might as well keep building temples, because that only makes it easier for us to eventually conquer this place. So we have these groups underneath the waves. We will just take the Oceans of Despair, because, well, I'm getting sick and tired of not controlling the rest of the world. The world is mine by divine right, not anyone else's. And we'll keep fitting more people into these squads as they appear. Freyhi, we have a new army to forge utilizing your forces. I'm just gonna say this now. I'm surprised how well this is working out, army-wise. Do we not have any more Herdmen? Oh, we legitimately don't. Okay. Freyhi, keep moving out. Alyssa, you have more ability to look at magic items. Let's see what we can forge now. Acts of rulership. We probably built everything we possibly could. Dawnfang. At the dawn of the time, a great Enkindu hero crafted a set of magical weapons under the tutelage of the sun. Now known only as the Dawn Warrior, he forged the First Kingdom. His items were crafted from bronze and set with lapis lazuli, the stone of the sky, and the kings of old. Under the rays of the sun, the item granted its wearer the prowess and splendor of the sun himself. The item also grants its wearer resistance against wounds and protection from magic. Interesting. I really like some of these items. I've already seen the sword. I'm just looking at the unique items at this point because any of the other greater magic items pale in comparison to the unique magic items, except for like a very few. Sword of Justice. Sword will increase priestly authority of any priest who wields it. When used in combat, it will burst into flames and can be used to imprison enemies in fire. Okay, so it's the counterpart to the Sword of Injustice, but it's also a priestly weapon. The Sword of Many Colors. When the sword is swung in combat, it will explode in a shower of light. Anyone nearby will be severely injured unless they have very high magic resistance. The wielder of the sword is not immune to this effect either. A mage who carries the sword will have all his elemental powers increased. Okay. Is there anything else here that I haven't seen? No, let's see what the shields are. Shield of the Dawn. At the dawn of time, a great can do yada yada yada. Increased magic resistance and protection from afflictions. So I'm guessing we can make the Dawn Armor. Crown of the Overmight, which we have actually seen this. I'm on tap. Helmet of Perfection. Helmet of Dawn, which is, yeah, there's an entire Dawn set. I guess if we craft all this and put it on a warrior, we might get a special benefit. I would like to think we get some special benefit if we do this. Rainbow Armor. This brilliant armor is made of small crystals and enchanted with the protective powers of the rainbow. It gives its wearer magic resistance as well as reinvigoration during battle. Admittedly, I shouldn't discount all these other magical items right now. I'm just too focused on we have a lot of things we could possibly make, and I don't want to take forever doing so. Okay, let's see what we can possibly make here. Totem of Gaia, Chalice, Soulstone of Wolves, which if we actually did this... I really should make that item if I were going to go full auto-summoning upgrades. Orb of Atlantis. This crystal sphere grants its owner the ability to lead 100 men into the sea and lets them control water. Oh, we've seen this one as well. Let's see. Atlas of Creation. This launched tome is filled with the truths concerning the creation of the world. When referencing your current location with the indisputable truth of this tome, you can find all sites of power in your vicinity. Interesting. And, of course, makes you horror-marked, because this is something mankind was not meant to know. Tough. Gatestone. An intricately carved stone puzzle, inscribed with arcane runes. It allows its owner to open an arcane gateway to a distant province and let his army step through. So a free astral travel. A lot of these things are actually really good. Moonvine Bracelet. A bracelet made under the legendary Moonvine, which flowers only under the full moon and bears fruit only during lunar eclipses. This simple bracelet will serve to link its wearer more closely to the powers of nature and increase his command of plant life. This allows him to call upon the aid of one vine man in battle. And the Elixir of Life. Man live forever, cease to age. Should he die a violent death, he will be instantly brought back to life. The elixir is consumed, will disappear if the owner has been brought back from the dead. Anyway, enough of this. Time to boost your magic path once more. I mean, we only really have one more choice. Let's get the blood. We'll get the blood empowerment and make you the Rainbow Mage. Oi, Nud. Oh, it suck it. That was like a instant creation condition, and we just lose control over this force just because. Gorman Company will follow in behind them, and we're definitely making a humongous horde here. Take these troops that you have with you, and we'll put the Naiad warriors in this core while setting these out to join together, and we'll move all these people towards the sea. Sigurd, I will have you forge yet another magical item. Get the Flailing Hand. Too hot, join this in Abysia. We really need to siege the rest of this fortress into non-existence. Gonna keep moving. You are almost ready to go, and with that, there's nothing else to do. We're still researching more blood magic, And now I shall end the episode here. I hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play Dominions 4 Thrones of Ascension, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe, for it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell, he says, as we're still waiting for the turn to end, and there we go. Farewell.